like I'm on the brink of something beautiful, or maybe terrible. I know I shouldn't ask you to be open with me when I have my secrets that I tend to keep safely under lock and key. I'm hypocritical, but at least I know we could be beautiful, or maybe terrible. Only one way to know. Only one way to know. Is this a yes or a no? Which way will it go? Only one way to know. Only one way to know.
I'm mad at them too, because even after I got it fixed, they still put cucumber in it, and I'm like, I hate cucumber.
Thank you, God.
Don't know how to explain just how much I hate cucumber.
Did somebody just say your mom?
That's what it sounded
Mom.
like.
It was me.
Like, who just yelled that?
I threw my voice through the screen and into one of your houses.
So shit. Hey there, gang. Welcome back to the Tavern, and
Hello.
welcome back to ABHAILE, where we love stories. Tonight, we continue the story of the Disinherited, now fully beneath the shadow of the fortress city of Whitethorn, as they strive to become the legends of ABHAILE. So, as we zoom in on Boreala's Riven Coast, now is a great time for you to begin your journey in the gift shop. You Begin in a Gift Shop is the place to be for all your ABHAILE merch needs. And if you want to be a part of the community, join our moderated Discord server. You can find the links for both of those awesome things down in the spell description below. And one final little announcement for this evening. Join us on Saturdays this November as we drop the lights low, stoke the fire, and open ABHAILE's Book of Untold Stories, blowing the dust off pages long since penned, following along as we journey back to the not-so-distant past to explore the secular rift that nearly shattered one of ABHAILE's great nations. Join us this November, ABHAILE Untold, Quiet Voices. It's an absolutely fantastic little mini-series set in the heart of Onstria, just 10 years back, when the weight of authority ground down hard against the common folk. Its overreach and indifference led to violence and heartbreak. Our small, intimate table will band together and sing a song of hope for a dark spot in our history, as everyday quiet voices grow louder. So, with announcements out of the way, we're going to slide to the left, and then we're going to slide back to the right and crisscross our way into a recap. So when last we left off, the Disinherited crept closer and closer to the target, the city of Whitethorn, the capital of Thorn's newly erected Concord, an upstart government formed out here in the Evermarch Free Territory, commonly known to her inhabitants as the Riven Coast. After battling a curious juvenile dragon turtle out on the White Road, it seems as if every turn only leaves the party with more questions. Those questions continued as you all arrived at a small, downtrodden little inn called the Thorn-Pricked Pony, learning that while many people are pretty excited out here on the coast at the prospect of new beginnings, several people that have passed through the doors of the Pony recently have been none too pleased with the upstart's plan to prove himself. So it was here at the Pony you guys learned that Whitethorn may be up to more than simple unification. As a member of an organization known as the Cinder Ghosts made themselves known to Tome, quickly picking up on his flagrant use of magic and cautioning him about further use within the walls of Whitethorn. And so, following a strange encounter on the road, fighting off a group of devils searching for a shard keeper amongst the party, it seemed as if they'd found their quarry in Calandra. However, they proved ill-prepared for a toe-to-toe encounter with the Disinherited. And defeating these devils, and sending their charred husks back to Kethis, you all pressed forward, back into the Thornwood, this thick copse of pine and cedar, and the shadow itself of Mount Emol, the home of Whitethorn. As Calandra caught sight of, who she thought was Arthur, stepping out of view and into a far-off tree line, but hey, he was driving the wagon, so, man, eyes are weird, and sussy little bitches sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But I guess that's it. So I guess it's what do you guys think? 3 hops this time, and I'm gonna pass it back over to you all. As you have just passed over a moderately wide river, meandering north and south, flowing north. You traveled across a probably a 100-foot long stone bridge, sitting over a wide and deep and quickly flowing river. You all made your way into a kind of a wide valley as the foothills kind of descend down from this mountain. You see acres and acres of farmland stretched out before you all. There are slender rows of bare trees that would, during a crop harvest, they would likely provide some type of windbreak, but here in the cold of winter, they are bare like the fields themselves. But interestingly, it is warm here as you cross over the river. It is quite comfortable. Hunter's not here, but it's definitely a probably mid-50s, lower 60s, suddenly in the shadow of the mountain. As you all press forward, turn it over to you guys. You guys are about, I'd say half a mile away from the city gates themselves. You can see them up in the distance, standing proud beneath what are massively tall walls. Calandra and Melee, this is like, so Port Umbra has some fairly substantial city walls to her. Port Umbra has, but Port Umbra's walls are not, they're wooden walls. They're not very high, and they kind of serve to rein in the city itself and differentiate the districts in it. And I imagine that Calandra and Melee have probably made their way. I believe you guys have probably both made your way west towards Centris. And I know Adran has been in Centris before. Because Centris is a proper city with proper walls. Centris's walls are maybe 50 foot high, thick stone walls. Centris walls are built to withstand a siege. These walls here at the base of this mountain look to go up over 100 foot tall. They are massive white stone walls. And the mountain itself, as you guys are up close to it, it has dark striations in the rock face, and there is snow up towards the very, very peak on the south end of the mountain. There is snow up towards the high peak of it. But the rest of the mountain is void of snow and is mostly white and gray in color. Which is kind of odd, knowing that this was at one point a volcanic mountain. Kind of odd indeed. But as you guys are approaching the city, what's going on in the wagon?
Well, I'm probably finishing up on the paperwork, making sure it's got all the last minute details ready for everyone.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
About how many hours are we away from the? You said half a mile.
Oh, half a mile's 20, 30 minutes at a comfortable pace. You guys are going to be there.
As we get closer, I'll get ready to cast Disguise Self again. But I am actually going to cast another spell that I briefly mentioned in a previous session.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, I'm going to, let me pull up the thing again, because it's been a while since I've actually used it.
Oh, God.
I'm going to use a recovery. No, I'm not going to explode. I'm not going to use Fireball.
Oh, no, I just pulled up this wet caravan map, and then there's all the zombies.
Okay. I'm going to use Experimental Magic and burn a recovery dice. Or a hit dice. Specifically to cast the spell Arcanist Magic Aura on my bag of holding. To make it a ordinary, make it appear to anybody who's looking at it with divination magic to be a normal bag.
I feel you. That's awesome.
And I'm just gonna, as we're getting closer, just gonna start taking stuff, using the help of my undead servants, undead children, to help me just put like my all my important stuff in there, my magic items and stuff magic items that I can't remove, like the gauntlets. Yeah. But I'm just moving most of my inventory into this bag, and then I'll kind of just using Mage Hand float it over to the rest of the group and just kind of say, using a magical technique, I have allowed this bag to appear as a normal satchel. If anyone wishes to dump any contraband inside of it before we make it to the city walls, now would probably be the time to do so. And then I just hand it over to Adran for safekeeping.
Okay. So you have weapons then? Yeah, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Cool.
Weapons?
Effectively, the only thing I have on me is basic equipment and my staff.
I got you.
The non-magical one, of course.
Cool. And once we have everything in the bag, I'm not just gonna have it on my purse on the belt. I'm actually gonna string it from inside my coat, right by my armpit. So this way, if they go to first goes down, I'm not gonna find a magical bag that holds a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Would my arm wrap
Nalani's-
be recognizable as a weapon, or would I be okay with those?
Oh, I would think they'd be fine.
One of them has shards of glass.
Yeah.
Oh, well then, no.
Well, so
Question.
roll me an insight check, Cal.
I actually had a similar question from my staff. Do they consider this to be a weapon?
Well,
I mean, I don't exactly use it. Quite the opposite, but...
there is a high probability that they aren't necessarily looking just for weapons, but also for magical items.
That insight check was a 17.
17. No, you're good. You're good. 17. Let me, just 1 second, pull up my notes here, and I will actually help you out here. I've been copying and pasting the decrees to every prep document except for today's. So I just
That's hilarious.
So the prohibitions on the decrees themselves were against crossbows, any blade longer than a dagger, or enchanted weapons within town walls.
So blade longer than a dagger, would a dagger be fine?
As long as
No
a dagger
blades
would be fine, seemingly. It seems like bows are completely fine. It seems like the things that people would use for their livelihoods are not on the chopping block, as it were.
Is it magical? Any magical weapons, but nothing like that's magic.
Correct. So, and a couple things. So, for Calandra to resolve your insight check, I don't think you're concerned with your kind of gauntleted situation and gloves being like a weapon of any type. And I think the biggest unknown is what do they mean and how are they enforcing it, right? Because like Tom Crook in the wagon back there doesn't realize that any of you guys have magical items on you. So like, you know, like what's the situation? It's hard to tell without like a vibe check. So I would say at best, everybody's just a little bit on edge of like, I don't know, I'm hoping we're good. But
yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
But-
I mean, we've taken all the precautions we can.
yeah, by and large, what they were essentially is what you guys can gather from the decrees is like Arthur put his crossbow in the bag because he was like, walking up into the city with that on my back, probably going to be in trouble. So that type of thing.
Yeah. It's about keeping up appearances.
Yeah. At least till you figure out.
Nalani will give a big sigh and she'll slowly put her staff in the bag.
Don't describe it like that.
Like she's watching like Terminator's hand going down into the lava.
Okay. Yeah. As we're as I'm riding next to my undead companions, you all just hear the. I'm not gonna actually act this out because it's gonna take away time from the session, but it's just Tome just just going over a list of rules like no biting, no no lollygagging, no just rattling off like rule number 46. Don't take off your helmet. Rule number 47. Please do not take off your helmet.
Whatever you do.
And rule number 48, and you're going to want to pay attention to this one, guys. Don't take off your helmet.
Don't take off your helmet.
I'm looking at you, Poe. You are an actual skeleton. The zombies could probably maybe pass. Maybe. It's a soft maybe. But yeah, I'm just patiently explaining to my children that no, you shouldn't bite people. Unless I tell you to, of course. Yeah, just
valid.
Just reinforcing the just act normal. Well, normal for you guys, which is
Do they know what that is?
I don't know.
That's
a good question.
While you're
what
all
do they see if they look inside the bag?
the one in Adrian's armpit.
Yeah. I trust Adrian to handle it, but if we have to get our shit back, then we're gonna get our shit back. So.
And Barney looking around at you guys as you guys are making preparations, he's like, okay, so does anybody know what has anybody been to this city before?
I've been here a couple times.
Well, I have only been to two cities.
So, DM question: Would I have been here with my parents at a younger point in my life, or would I have been through here on my escapades of acquiring my current skills of acquisitioning things?
That I think is that's an interesting question, and I think that's completely up to you, Adran. What do you think? Do you think that that's something that You think that the folks might have been through here at some point back
Oh,
in...
if these walls are big and impenetrable, then it probably would have been something I considered a challenge after I left home.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Hell yeah.
I've probably been here before, and I probably know a few ins and outs.
Okay. Roll me a history check, Mr. Adran Starflower, with advantage.
Hey yo.
Well, my history, so I know that it is +4. 22.
22.
Hey yo.
That is
Based.
Good roll to start off with.
we will see how, let's see here.
Oh, with advantage, I'm making it a 21.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah! I dropped it. Fuck.
Dude's trying to get into his pants.
Nope, I did not. Okay. No. Alright, we're good.
Interesting. So, and it makes sense why Adran hasn't really mentioned anything. Back at the Thorn-Pricked Pony, the innkeeper had cautioned you all when you guys got to Whitethorn that should the city gates be closed when you all arrive, you could find lodging if you turned to the right of the roadway and went down to a camp that he had said was down there that was friendly enough to travelers who were caught outside of the walls. He said if you went left of the walls is a good place to get knifed. Left of the walls is a little tiny settlement that is pushed up against the it's actually not up against the walls, but it's kind of up against the mountain itself on one of its steeper faces. I guess it's kind of the south face of this mountain, and in this little town is called Zug's Town, and I think it is definitely the other settlement at the time did not exist when you were here before, Adran, but Zug's Town was the place to be, and it was fabled far and wide as the place to be if anyone wanted a chance at scaling the mountain and getting into the castle at the top. Zug's Town was the place to be because the mountain's face there is so steep that it is the most ideal for like proper climbing.
Interesting. Into the castle, you say?
As well as that face of the mountain being the face of the mountain that is still intact. The east face of the mountain itself is mostly resettled loose debris.
Gotcha.
Very nice.
You said that was off to the left inside the walls?
Not inside the walls. Off to the left in Zug's Town. I don't know that Adran was necessarily successful in fully getting into the city, but I think Adran definitely has on the south face a few paths and inroads that he had scouted out and determined that they were, for whatever reason at the time, not ideal. Now, though, years later, who knows? But the memory is still good. If the city hasn't changed too much, you might have some very serious opportunities there to exploit.
Cool.
Yeah, hell yeah. And as the lighthouse wagon plods its way further and further up the white road, Arthur is up in the front of the wagon, driving it. Tome, are you riding a librarian as well?
I'm riding alongside, but I'm also at this point to anyone who at the front who could see, just staring at the castle in particular.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Just like as we like after I'm done, explaining the situation to my children, I'm just lock eyes with it.
All right. So, and you guys are looking at the city of Whitethorn right now. You are looking at a city built on a steep incline. You are looking at a city that has, from your vantage point down here beneath these tall towering walls, at least 2 more interior walls that you can see higher up the slope that separate the town off into thirds. And then you can see high atop and slightly to the right, along the rim of the mountain itself, is indeed a multi-tiered and multi-towered large castle of white stone. And if you give me just a second, and you guys can suspend a little bit of disbelief. I tried to do something here because I've been quietly struggling over the last month as you guys have been making your way to Whitethorn. Sorry, I did not mean to tread on your sacred family grounds, Percy. As you guys were heading towards Whitethorn, I've been struggling with how to portray it properly because it's quite an interesting and difficult to explain city. And I think I have figured it out. So give me 1 second. And welcome to the biggest giant goddamn map I've made.
Birdie.
This is Whitethorn. And once you guys are all loaded in here, I'll kind of explain what you guys are seeing. I tried my very best to draw terrain lines. And so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. High point here.
I'm still on the lighthouse.
Oh, are you?
I see.
I mean, I can refresh, I guess.
Yeah, give it a
I did.
refresh, because I don't see you on another one of mine.
That's a pretty good map.
Yeah, it's like topographically, it looks pretty epic.
I mean, for not knowing how to draw a map, it's not terrible.
Yeah. I assume the south is where we're coming from.
Are them sharks? What the
I'm
heck is
going
going on there?
to bring us over to this map again for just a second because for whatever reason everybody was stuck, and then we'll come back over to. There we go. I think we're all here now.
Yes.
Yeah, so essentially over here on the south face, over here on the west face, are the highest points on the mountain. This here is the highest district. This here is the middle district. This here is the bottom district. I don't have terrain lines on the districts themselves, but they are also, it's a steady slope all the way to the top. But it's also not at the level. It's like, so if you guys think of a traditional volcano, this part right here that my cursor's swimming around is the traditional hole in the middle of the volcano, right? The crater, the caldera.
The Caldera.
Yeah.
Jokes, you owe me D&D Coke.
I will make you 2. Best I got's Fern. And
Yay.
I've got a lot of it.
A lot of crack.
So when this mountain erupted, it did what Mount St. Helens did in the 80s, and it blew off the top and the front, essentially. So you guys the city is down in a big valley with wall. It's like an artificially walled city. And anywho, so yeah, you guys got the river behind you, forests on either side. and a city gate. As you guys, and you guys can ignore the character tokens I put on there. That was just to explore the bounds of the drawing space. Yeah. So, as you guys are making your way up to the gates, Tom, will you make me a perception check?
Sure. I'm so great at those.
I believe in you.
I don't. The +1 I have on my sheet begs to differ. Can I don't know if this is worth it doing or not. Can I guidance myself with this? I know it is typically not.
I would say yes in this situation.
Okay. Just because I'm probably I can sense that I'm probably gonna roll pretty low. And
There's a whole bunch of things going on here, and mainly it's you guys are coming into a very clear, unobstructed view of the entire city for the first time, and you are close enough to see and far enough away to not be seen great.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. That's not bad. That is a 16.
Heck yeah. What you can easily see on the 16 is that the massive gates of the city are in fact closed. As essentially purple sky fills the horizon beyond Mount Immol, where night is setting in. However, behind you all, the sun is still up, maybe for another 2 hours, as it is now falling relatively deep and probably past 5 o'clock in the afternoon here. So you see city gates that are closed, and you see 2 wagons heading off to the left and 3 wagons heading off to the right in the distance. They're doesn't seem like they're wagons that are traveling together so much as they are just they're spaced out appropriately. So are you all going to continue up to the gates at this point, or are you going to divert prior to reaching the gates?
I mean, if they're come...
Right, through the gate. That's been the plan so far.
Yeah, might as well. Who knows?
Blend in and bluff our way in.
Yeah. Might make an exception. Who knows?
We'll never know if our papers are right unless we try.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I did a good job.
Adran, I forgot the fern.
Oh shit!
She like
Before we go in, yes.
Bag.
Let's
She
put all
rushes
of the
her
fern
bag.
in the
And
bag.
she's like,
Just shove it in the bag of holding. Shove it in the bag. In the bag. In the bag
Glenn
of
will get
holding.
what she has too.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
everything in the bag of holding.
I don't want to get caught with that.
Okay, yeah, no, Adran
My
really needs to
contraband.
not get caught with this.
Adrian's just
The
sitting there.
stakes just got raised.
He's just sitting there. He's just finished his forgery. He's pleased his punch. He's licking his paper and folding it down. And all of a sudden, Calandra and Nalani are just grabbing him, trying to find a bag and shove drugs in it.
Damn, it's
touching them all over.
yeah, now there's even. There was already bad implications if it gets found out. Now it's even worse.
It's like, it's not down there. It's not down there.
Hey, dog, can you?
But at the very bottom of the bag. Is there a bag within the bag? Could we have a little secret compartment?
There is now if you put your whole bag of fern in there. Or did you put the fern in there individual? Did you dump it in?
Oh
No, I
no.
have
No, whatever
vial of
container
it,
it was
so-
in, it is in that.
Yeah.
Reach in the
There's
bag
a
of
false
holding.
bottom to this bag we can hide it in.
It's a bucket.
Oh my god.
It's a bag of
Second
holding.
bottom in the bag of holding.
It's essentially a false bottom. But yeah, good looking out there.
Sure?
Good
You
looking
told
out
me.
there.
What?
And
What
now,
Remember it, because I totally forgot.
Look at there.
Oh yeah, there's also a corpse in the back, but that's fine.
just
Oh,
like, hey, bro, you hold this baggie for me. It's like,
Hey, yo, man. Yeah. Don't ask what's in it.
Don't ask any questions.
The fern in the corpse. So if it gets
No,
you had it.
I'm planning on
had it.
reviving it.
Yes, we know
You don't
how he
want them
died.
to wake up and suddenly be like,
We'll take it out before he wakes up.
yeah.
yeah.
Just shove it down in the gullet of the dead
you
cadaver.
guys,
Oh,
you guys approach the this massive gate, probably 25 foot high, thick, old wood. Looks like actually like petrified wood to your all's eyesight as you guys approach it. That looks like it opens in the middle in parts. And there is, as you guys start to approach even closer, you can even see a thick gap where portcullis may descend down to further reinforce the gate situation. But as you guys make your way up to the gates themselves, to the point where your horses leading the wagon have to actually stop, they're shifting, stepping in place as you all wait for just a moment, and there's no one at the gate. No guards out front, but before too long, a small section of the gate itself opens, revealing and it's visible. It's just a large gate, and it's quite dark. A section that has been cut out for a smaller door that a single person could make their way through opens, and you see stepping out, wearing gleaming polished breastplate with a white tabard over the front of it, and a it's a white tabard that has a crown on it in black, with the middle crown going much higher than the rest of the points on the crown. And he's looks to be a human man in his later life. He's probably in his upper 50s. Has a large warhammer in his hand that he is essentially walking with like it's a walking stick, and a clipboard in the other. He looks out at you lot and says, "Are you here on permit, or are you here seeking permit?"
kind of look towards Adran melee. Also, I would have disguised self.
Yeah,
before we
yeah,
got
yeah,
to
I
the
got
gate,
you.
so I look like a normal human.
And melee, I assume, is looking like Reese LaRue as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping my fucking.
Gestured to Adran and say, "Show him our papers."
Yeah, I pull out the paperwork and show him.
Hell yeah. Now this is fun.
Mm-mm.
I like the way you said that.
Uh-oh.
I know, right?
So, what we need here is a group persuasion check. Adran, you get to roll yours with advantage
Good.
from the forgery kit, and let's see what we can get out of this. I will roll Barney's first.
That's bad. I got that one for a 9.
Ooh.
I'm supposed to carry the group.
Oh my god, I almost had a I almost had a I was so
Okay,
close.
all right,
Let me,
guys.
let me see what Hunter's modifier is, and I will roll him. Arthur is persuasion.
Oh,
He is a
boy.
+1 for persuasion.
No, are you serious? You made up for that one, baby.
There's a nat 1 for her. But Barney rolled a natural 19 for a 27. So that's something.
Okay, boys.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
Can I call it right now? It's gonna be a fucking nat 20, baby. That's
It's not
actually not bad.
bad.
You know what? That's
good.
What are we
Holy
rolling?
shit.
Do I need to roll?
Yeah,
Persuasion.
it's persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah. Come on, cat.
I
Just,
don't
just
know how
you
I
know,
missed
roll.
that.
Just roll fat. Just roll high.
16.
Let's go gambling. Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Hey yo.
Be better, but
Hey
also could
yo.
be worse.
Okay, so we have a 16, we have a 17, we have a 9, we have a natural 1, 9, we have a 16. Wait, nope, we have a 9, we have a 1, we have a 17, a 16. What did Adran get with his advantage?
Nat
Natural
20.
Oh,
Thanks to the advantage.
Thank God.
so,
It would have been a 8 otherwise.
and what's the
Ooh.
total then? A nat 20 for a 19 or an 18?
24.
24. Gotcha. Hell yeah. So that will be
That's my skill check. Sorry.
We got calculators for this, Jake.
yeah, we do. But I don't
I did
got a
improve.
calculator?
I don't get better as a human if I use calculators.
Yeah.
Get with the times, man.
He looks at it.
Oh, if people using ChatGPT for therapy, I think you're okay.
Oh my God, that's
Seriously.
real. That's sad.
It's way worse than
Oh,
that.
yeah.
It's not just
Yeah.
therapy. They're
You're right,
using them
David.
for significant others too.
Oh
Ugh.
my
For
God.
to be friends. There's actually there's a campaign in the New York subway where it's this friend.com and it's like, be your friend, and everyone's like graffitied it being like, no it won't.
No.
Guys, if you guys
What
are at
is your
home,
great
if you guys are at home watching, hey, we get it. It can be lonely out there. Don't go to a weird chat bot for friends. Go down to the spell description below, click on our Discord link, join the community. We'll be your friends.
Yeah.
Like, we're real
We'll talk to
people.
you.
Because
We're
We
real
like to
people.
share memes.
Yeah,
That's
we
the thing.
share
That's the
memes
real
and we
deal.
will give you shit like a real human will. We will not constantly blow smoke up your ass and tell you what a special boy you are. Because
yeah. And
that-
steal your credit card info, but you know.
I will do that if I
might tell you
can.
you're special.
I
Well,
mean,
you know,
I may. No,
yeah,
just
cat
kidding.
might, but you know. That's unrelated.
But yeah,
You know what?
Um,
Maybe somebody needs to be told they're special, Jake.
I have a I have a shirt somewhere. I want to say it's in my closet, but I don't know for a fact. Because I got it like 10 years ago and it just says, my mommy says I'm special.
Mom
Yo.
thinks I'm cool.
But
Yeah.
he
I
takes a
need one to
look.
say my cats think
He
I'm
takes a he takes a
cool.
long critical look at your document, Adran, and then he examines the seal on it even more even more closely,
Critically.
and then holds the paper up and gives it a sniff and hands it back to you. It seems like you're all in order. Unfortunately, these gates are closed until morning. If you come up at sunup, we will let you in, and you guys can go take care of your stuff, get your things sorted, whatever you need to do. And he looks over your shoulder, Adran, and yells back to the crook's wagon and says, same to you guys. I'm sure your papers are great and in order, but we're closed for the night. You have to go elsewhere. Come back in the morning. Tom Crook waves from his wagon. We won't be a problem.
We're gonna make camp somewhere nearby.
I mean, as long as I kind of whisper towards Adrian, as long as it's a clear patch of ground, it doesn't matter.
And Barney will speak up from the wagon. He'll poke his head out and say, sir, begging your pardon, but meaning no disrespect, but we was a little bit confused about the as we was told on the way here that there was something about magic not being allowed inside. Is that kind of the case? And he'll well, y'all don't really look like you're the magical type, so I didn't bother saying anything, but as it were, within the walls of Whitethorn. We are not keen on any flagrant and public uses of magic. What you guys do in your own home or your tavern rooms, we can't really put a boot on that, but no spells in public and no weapons, and everybody's gonna probably be just fine.
Oh.
Cast a spell in public, cinder ghosts come, things are substantially less fine if you follow my gist.
Oh yes, wouldn't want to upset those types.
Yeah, no, not me either. This guy is responding well to your all's persuasion check for free. Like, you have wooed him and successfully convinced him of your alignment. He is just, however, his hands are tied. But he just a couple days ago, they some idiot got into a fight at a local tavern and turned the whole front of the place into a block of ice, basically. And they they were still chipping and thawing it this morning, but they strung him up on the Whitethorn. So yeah, just try to, if you got to get into a fight, get into a good old fist fight. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Indeed.
Sounds like my kind of fight.
Hey, you sound like my kind of girl. So what's the nature of your all's business, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you got a kind of a mixed bag here. You're sitting out on official business, but you don't quite look official. That doesn't mean nothing, though. We hire mercenaries all the time, and sometimes we go out incognito as well, just to avoid trouble.
Tome goes to say something, but then looks towards Calandra and keeps quiet.
What's
Sorry,
up?
go on.
What's up, Maitland? You say something?
Can I do an insight check before I say this?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
If it would be a bad idea to say that we're assassins working for Ethan Thorne, returning from our mission.
God.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Roll an insight.
You know what? Yeah, fuck
A
it.
14.
14.
That is fucking hilarious.
I love it.
This guy seems like he's had a long day. And I don't know if you've ever had a conversation with a prison guard after a long day. They want to talk about anything. This guy is, with a 14 insight melee, you could probably say anything to this guy and he'd probably think it was the greatest thing ever.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of look around apologetically for a second and say, well, I think to myself, well, I guess we've already got this disguise up. So, yeah, we're a group of assassins hired by Ethan Thorne to remove Duclair. You ever heard of her?
He whistles. I have indeed. Were you successful?
Oh, yes. We wouldn't be here if we weren't.
That's pretty awesome. I can see why you guys were in an awful hurry to get inside. Unfortunately, with the new decrees in place, there's kind of a no exception situation. Yeah, like I said, unfortunate, but if you come back in the morning, sun up, be happy to let you in. Wait a couple more hours and try the gate again. You're gonna end up getting the night shift, and well, the night shift's been told to be a little bit more brusque with the the gate knockers, as it were.
Hmm. The riffraff, so to speak.
It's hard to say. We we do a good job of trying to like weed out some of the riffraff. We put out the decrees. You gotta have your papers in order to even get in the gates, and we make a process of it. There's checkpoints all up and down the White Road. I'm sure y'all have been through them, and you know, that's to get the riffraff. But
Oh yes.
it's amazing how little riffraff there actually is.
Well, you
Just thinking of the
keep it-
giant turtle.
You certainly keep a tight ship.
Well, we got to. It's you know, you're not gonna find Fern tearing its way through this city. You're not gonna find Teckle tearing its way through this city. The only thing you're gonna find tearing its way through this city is a bunch of booze and bad attitudes.
It's a much better way to run a city. If you'd believe it, we first met Duclair at a some sort of festival they had. Anyone was allowed in.
Oh, anybody?
Oh, yes. Apparently.
Laughable security.
There's gnomes into the north of this great Concord. You can't just let anyone in.
Oh yes. Wouldn't want the wrong people getting in.
Short people.
But I suppose we have no choice but to make camp for the night.
Well, I'll bid you a good evening. And he'll hold a hand out to shake it for you, Melee. Name's Captain Magnuson. Yeah. Ever find yourself on the inside, make your way up to Mid Mountain. Put the word out of the taverns. I'll come drink with you if you can find me. And he'll turn and close the gate behind him, and you hear a latch being thrown on this little sub gate.
Well, I suppose it's time to find a empty patch of land to get the accommodations set up.
This area looks pretty empty to me.
I don't think it is wise to set up a 20-foot tall tower in front of the gates of the city.
Right in front of
Yeah.
Although the prospect of slowing down traffic into Aiden's territory does fill me with a sense of amusement.
I mean, how else are we going to be the first ones in?
You could dig a hole.
Well,
Do we have to use the tower?
I mean, well, as he kind of just looks around, making sure that, I mean, it's closed, so I'll just keep my voice down. Well, considering that I do not have organs to be stabbed, I do not mind if we do not use the tower. I feel that, well, for anyone else who does possess internal organs, it would be in the best interest to be somewhere safe.
Okay. I mean, it was pretty nice in there. I was just thinking if the gates are closed anyways, it wouldn't do any harm if we stayed here.
Well,
What?
I think it would be best to well, like I said, I do not possess. I cannot be, stabbed. He makes a stabbing notion with like empty with his staff. So if
You're making this stabbing motion. You hear footsteps as the half orc Tom comes walking up from his wagon. And he says, "Whoa, watch it there with your invisible weapon. Don't want to get. What was the deal? Are they not letting us in?"
Unfortunately, no. It would
Oh.
seem that the gates are closed today, but our paperwork is in order. We should be able to make our way inside post haste in the morning.
They didn't even check our papers. What the hell?
What can we say? We have very, very good papers. Looks towards Adran.
Well, we appreciate that. I think then I'm gonna get the family over to the little camp that they warned us about at the pony back there. We'll see if we can find a place to turn in for the night.
Very well. I believe we have accommodations of our own. So if you well, it'll be easy to know where to find us. That is all I will say.
Oh well, I wish you all the best of luck.
Yes, sir.
Well, he'll turn and walk around and head back to his wagon, and a couple minutes later it starts creaking and plodding on past as they take the right and head down towards the camp set up down there.
Well, are we feeling dangerous or are we going to play it safe?
I mean, this close to the gates, I would think we would want to play it safe.
On the other hand, I am curious to see. I am curious what those brigands would think if they saw a tower randomly sprout out of the ground. But I agree, Nalani, you should very likely play it safe, as it were.
How flammable are those big doors?
Right.
I would be worried that they would call friend, and that
Yes.
would just be.
Now there's 30 doors here, and they're all mad.
But yes, I say we go towards the camp, find a blank patch of ground, and just set up camp for the night.
I gotcha. Right or left?
I don't know, guys, right or left. I'm down with whatever. So I'm leaving it up to you
Left
guys.
was fun.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Go
you
left.
swayed me, Joe.
Trying to stay out of trouble.
Wait, so are we going? Are we going left? Because I think that's where trouble is.
I thought right was.
Oh
No.
no.
No,
Right
left
Was
is
left.
trouble. Right
Right.
is the safe place.
Right was the safe place, and left was where you go to get
Left
knifed.
was the nut. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay, so that's-
left was also where Adran went to try and scale Mount Emol when he broke it.
That's it.
He didn't have that information at the time.
All right, so we got one vote for left. I'm ambivalent, I guess. So
Nalani's obviously gonna vote to go to the safe place.
okay. Adrian, thoughts?
Let's head to the right for now. Let's stay out of trouble until we have to.
All right.
All right.
Talking
Well,
like a
Fine.
like a man with organs to be stabbed.
hell yeah. So as you guys, Arthur starts to guide the wagon, kicks the horses towards the right, and they start to move down this very improvised wagon trail that leads down. It's just a couple of ruts in the ground is basically all it is. Interesting. I discovered this. Are you guys familiar with this concept of elephant paths?
Enlightenment.
So if you're walking down a sidewalk, right, and then there's a sidewalk that goes here, the elephant path goes in between.
Oh, that's desire
Okay.
paths, I thought.
You know, I think
Yeah, I was told
they're
that.
called the same thing. Yeah,
Same thing.
it's just
Okay.
the human tendency to go the easiest way instead of the proper
First
way.
route.
Oh, not for humans. Most animals.
Exactly. So yeah, you guys trod along this this path. I don't know why there's just a letter A.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was like, what does that
Alley.
represent?
I have
That far.
no idea. There's another thing up here too. There's a letter W, and I just could not tell you why those exist because I was not
But you
putting.
made
I did
Okay.
make the map, but I wasn't placing any text with color on the map anywhere, so I don't have a clue.
Weird.
Interesting.
Weird.
Yeah, super weird. But anywho, I also think that I have got so many like individual drawn elements on this map that it's just fucking gone crazy.
Just like people just watch each episode looking for the letters. You get all the letters, and hey, you get a discount on your fucking store.
I
Oh, now I put an idea in his brain.
no, I actually did a thing on so stupid shit that I do. In the first campaign, I did a thing where there was a random link, like a hyperlink, would show up on screen for like half a second in one of our videos. If you followed that link, it would take you to an image. That image inside of its meta code had a link to the next video on it, and that was stupid shit that nobody ever clicked on. I say nobody ever clicked on it. I put it on Reddit, and 15 people clicked on that image because I had analytics on the image.
Nice.
But you guys,
Reddit.
you guys make your way along. And this is a maybe a quarter-mile stretch of wall on either side of the gatehouse. You can see not far off at all in the distance, more than a camp set up here, is a small slum town pushed up against the wall. You can see a large, looks like a 3-story building that is long and pushed completely up against the wall. And then there are looks like 4 or 5 other large buildings opposite it on the other side of the path. And then there's all manners of shacks and tents put up all around, wagons kind of lining along the wall itself, positioned to go back towards the gate. As you guys pass by, several of these wagons have caravan guards that are sleeping or sitting watching their wagons, while I guess their clientele have opted to spend the night at one of the more seedy inns or taverns out here. Are you guys going to make your way all the way towards this town, or somewhere between the gatehouse and this little slum town?
Yeah, I have the tower if we wanna, but I mean, if you guys want to stay in an inn, by all means.
Down for either.
Yeah.
That's completely up to
I
you
mean,
guys.
I mean, yeah, we should probably hunker down as soon as possible.
It is still daylight out for the most part as well, though. Probably for another 2 hours on this side of the mountain.
Yeah. I said we find a nice patch of ground, kind of, like close to the town, but not near enough to draw too much attention. I mean, if anybody is walking by, they'll probably see it, but I can alter the appearance that it just kind of looks.
Well, and without even needing to
over
roll a
down there,
perception check, as you guys approach this little slum town, there are people around. There are probably 100 people just out milling about here and there, walking to and fro, going from place to place. Some of them are standing in small groups. And there's small groups, 2 or 3 people walking up and down this road, going from wagons to the town or to other wagons further down. It's hard to tell. There is a lot of activity out here, kind of no matter where you're at. Also, though, you guys are also right up against the walls. Anybody that would be looking at the city walls themselves, I don't know, this is a personal question for you, but if you find yourself looking at the walls and are curious, you are welcome to roll me an investigation or a perception check.
Oh.
Titans in the wall.
Natural 19 plus 8 for a 20.
Or what?
Investigation or perception?
Yeah.
That's a 27 from me, Chief.
I'm actually gonna water.
Ah, 20.
22.
Holy cow, you guys found your dice rolls.
This wall is very interesting.
It is very interesting.
Yes.
Um,
Tell me
It's the
more about
biggest
this
wall I've ever
spell.
seen.
it's big. It is now that you guys are like right up next to it, it's stacked stone. It's stacked stone bricks, blocks, very similar to how you would see stone walls on any city, and they've been whitewashed. Obviously the Whitethorn thing is kind of a thing that they lean into here, but interestingly, all three of you guys see it. The wall is sweating
Sweating.
like a glass of water. Yeah, there's just condensation that's built up on the wall, and it just beads down. And every once in a while, you just see a drop running.
I think I know what's causing that. I have a funny feeling. Might have something to do with the giant shimmering bird, but you know, I've been wrong before.
Can I touch the wall
Go for it.
as we go by?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
And Nalani will lean out and just kind of like have her fingers like travel along the wall as we move.
so it's roll me a nature check, Nalani.
Dun, dun. 15.
Not bad. With 15, you can definitely tell that it's colder here than it is on your island. Like, full stop. But it is much closer here to the temperature of your island than you have encountered since you have arrived on this continent. But as you touch the wall, it is quite chilly and faintly damp.
Interesting.
What's the dew point?
I'm a druid in the
Yes.
party to know.
Damn it. Fuck. Should have picked druid instead of wizard. Anyway, but yeah, can I make a sort of like perception check to see if there's like an area like that's not necessarily like I want, like, if I'm gonna put up this thing, I don't want it to be in the way of anybody. Is my point? Is what I'm trying to say.
I got you. There's really not necessarily a need for a perception check. To the east of the wall, which is where this giant open field is just acres and acres and acres of farmland that is currently right now in its winter season. You can tell there are three larger fields on the left side of the roadway back towards the river that had winter wheat planted in them, but most of the fields are completely barren right now. It's just super the middle of winter. So there's a lot of space out there. You'd probably have to go off of this little trail by maybe like maybe 50 to 100 feet to clear all the wagons and stuff that are like, want to be up alongside the road. But Beyond that, you can pretty much limitlessly have a half mile to a full mile of place to put up a tower if you want.
Sure. Once we get to a nearby field that's off the path of the wagons, I'll just on the back of my horse, just start inputting I'll pull out my travel brick, and I'll start inputting the necessary commands to begin structuring out this 20-foot tall tower. And at the end of 10 minutes, I'm actually going to change the orientation of the tower just slightly.
Make it come out sideways.
Yeah, from the wall.
Rolls along.
It's like
Are
that.
there bricks? Go ahead.
It's like that Futurama episode where like everybody's sitting on the sideways table on the wall. If anybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What are you? How are you orienting it?
Basically, I'm trying to make it instead of the traditional red brick, I'm just gonna make it a more pale gray stone for the outside. Gonna remove the flag with our namesake on top.
Okay.
Instead, because it seems like a bad idea.
Good idea.
Broadcast.
The good guys are here.
Yeah, no. But also, 'cause I'm gonna throw this out because you can actually change the rooms inside the tower. And I'm gonna change not the bottom but the top of the Scarlet Sanctum.
Yeah.
And I'm going to instead of my study, I'm going to conjure on the top floor an observatory.
I see. Gotcha.
Which has a telescope and maps of the night sky. But for the sake of this, I'll say it also has a desk and a simple chair.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll just chuck the brick and just springs that. Doesn't really make a loud noise. It's just more like a oof.
Yeah.
And it suddenly is spawned into existence.
So let's roll a dice to see how many people. Let's see how noticeable this was from the camp.
Sure.
We'll turn.
You want me to make
on-
like a stealth check or something?
I'm gonna roll a. Well, it's magic, so there's really no like you
Okay.
did your part, so I'm gonna do the people's part.
Okay.
We're outside of the walls. They don't care about magic here, right?
Yeah.
Yep, and they don't.
Hopefully.
That's a unmodified 9 for the people. Come on, dice Cam, you can go away now. There it goes. So, you seem like your spell goes off and a 2-story tower apparates in space, and no one seems. Let's slow our roll there. No one is coming running in your all's direction to see what the hell just happened.
Okay.
It seems relatively
So if anybody-
calm as you guys are
Yeah.
all. Yeah.
If anybody did see it, they're probably just being like, "Fuck, I shouldn't." I should probably stay away from the dude who can spawn buildings. I didn't see nothing.
As you get the tower up, Barney will cheers to you, and he's gonna look at everybody and say, "Hey, bought care for a spot of tea."
Calandra will take some.
Right. Well, I don't exactly have any tea, so does anybody have any tea? Or I'm just gonna press to digitate water if that's okay.
Perhaps there may be some inside the lighthouse.
I checked and it looked like it was mostly just booze, booze and the your little friend's weed, I think.
Ooh, should we hide that?
Or we should give it a little bit of a coat.
Well,
Get
unfortunately,
rid of it before we go inside?
as I'm sure you are aware, Barney, such substances will have no effect on me. But by all means, partake.
Right. Okay. Well, let me roll up a little blitz then. And he'll go ahead and he'll go raid Finn's stash and grab some the teckle that's left over, and he will because I don't think Finn bought very much when he was in Margland. So
Did he buy like a pound or
I
something?
think he bought like a pound, I think.
What a ridiculous amount.
But I don't know how much was on him when he got fucking teleported.
Yeah, that's
fair
fair.
amount.
Yeah.
That's a good question too. Yeah, I don't know. So he makes up. So and starts. Good lord. One second. Realize. Look with that stuff. Ugh. Found my pencil. Holy shit. I lost this pencil last week, and it was just behind something.
Yeah, my glasses were in my fucking sheets, and I had to wear these prescription ones at work, and everyone was like, "Oh, you look like one of the Blues Brothers," and I was like, "Haha, that's funny. Shut up."
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I know. I was just not having a great day, and they're like, "Haha, funny," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm dying inside. Thanks."
So Barney. Trying to find my Teckle document, but it is not in the Bible where it belongs.
A weed Bible.
So you have a Bible where you keep things?
Oh,
Hey, if there's any place to store it.
I just have the Bible where I keep everything for this campaign.
Campaign Bible.
Yes.
Epic.
Most of it's been converted over into my notebook, but some of it has not yet because it's a lot. Heckle is chill. Teckle is mechanically, for anybody that's curious, an advantage on wisdom checks and a disadvantage on dexterity checks for an hour.
Yo.
Yeah, but we're getting ready to go to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Calandra will risk it.
Risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And it's delightful. It's weed. It's one of the prides of the Mwanwi archipelago. Is their delightful herb teckle that is grown for its sedative and calming properties. Often given to people on the islands who are having difficulty sleeping or struggling with anxiety, and often sold and exported widely to anyone that has money.
Nice.
It is the
Widely
Mwanwi,
to what?
Sorry, what's that?
Widely exported to what?
Anyone with money. It is the
Anyone with money.
It is the Mwanwi people's second greatest export, followed by Shadow Glass, which is highly, highly regular. But yeah, and this is pretty fantastic stuff. I believe it's been a long time since we were in the wonderful streets of Maraglen, but if I'm not mistaken, this is some long-traveled teckle from the Mwanwi city of Windunawa down in the Ashsand Desert. So this has traveled a long way. In my head, for the people that know, I think it's traditionally similar to some good old Afghani weed.
Nice.
And yeah, so Cal and Barney smoke up a little teckle, and it's delightful. What is the rest of you all doing?
I'm actually gonna go upstairs and just kind of start messing around the observatory. Before I do, I'm going to actually turn towards Adran, and I'm going to say, "When you are ready, my friend, I wish to have a discussion with you in private. When everyone else is getting ready for sleep, come meet me in the observatory. There is matters I wish to discuss." And I will make my way inside and just hunker down in the observatory just kind of specifically looking at the castle and just in between, like glancing at it, just like taking notes, just like of what I see.
Yeah. And I know that there's no way in hell that the moment Tome said those words, the first thing he didn't do was go straight to that telescope. Oh yeah, want to roll me a perception check, Tome?
Sure. Yeah, let me just roll it straight. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna guidance myself because I have a pretty Oh, okay, nice. 15.
15. It is fuzzy and upside down.
Oh. No, hold on.
Roll.
the-
Make me a just straight intelligence check to focus it and get it. It was
okay.
just arcanely summoned out of nothing. It hasn't been set up or calibrated
That's
or
funny.
properly.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, you piece of shit.
That's funny. Why do I waste it on the most simple and dumb things possible? God damn it.
Hey, the more you do that, the less you nat 20 on inflict wounds. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah, no, that's true. I could have in another life. That was 50 damage.
Hell yeah. So you get the telescope aimed properly, and there is probably just enough light in the well, actually, no, the castle is still being illuminated by the setting sun. Roll me a perception check now with advantage.
Sure.
Roll your guidance on top of this as well. Not as guidance, but we'll call this a bonus from properly calibrating off
Sure.
of that nat 20.
Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding
Yo! Hey, yo! Oh, yo, baby!
Beautiful.
It's a callback for anybody. A couple sessions ago, I was like, I'm gonna roll double twos. And I never rolled double twos, but here they are, baby!
Hell yeah.
Yo, that's a 6, bro. A
Tell us the
fucking
future.
fat 6. God damn.
So
Wow.
so
Oh
this
my
is
god, that's so fucking funny.
this is a telescope that is
For shit, cat.
so
Get it, cat.
there is an interesting aw, so excited.
Get it, you goober.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoe, roll me a
Cat
d20.
polymorphed.
Do
Is
it.
it true form? Oh.
Click the button, Zoe. Do it. Yeah.
I'd laugh so fucking hard if it rolls another 2. Well,
I'd laugh if it rolled.
yeah, no, yeah, fair point, yeah. You just love seeing the advantage plus D4, and it's just like, nah.
Yeah. So it
Yeah,
is.
fuck.
Like,
Um,
real distracted by that cat.
It is. This is a fun.
Mhm.
So this is a telescope, and your comment of hey, a telescope and a spyglass are kind of the same thing, kind of. Especially the cheaper you go down in quality of spyglasses and telescopes, they definitely start to like those graphs start to converge. This is not a crappy telescope. This is this is 6 levels of magic and experience behind creating a telescope. It's pretty darn good. It's a little too magnified. What I'll say, Tome, is if you give it, probably looking at the time of day with the setting sun, if you give it another 30 minutes, the sun's going to be lower and there's going to be less light reflecting off of that castle. So you might actually be able to see some details. So give it a little bit of time and I'll let you roll it again.
Okay, yeah, and I'll roll 2 2s again.
Yeah, or 4s. 4s this time, whatever.
Yeah, or 4. Yeah, step it up. Mix it up. try something different. But yeah, I'll just kind of realizing that I can't like get anything out of this now. I'll just kind of just be sitting at my at the desk and just kind of just like you know what? I'll be bougie. I'll say that it's my tower. I can just decide what kind of chair it has wheels. You know?
A winged backed wheeled chair.
Oh yeah.
Just-
I want.
Like I'm just.
I really want to know because I don't know. This is not information Jake has in his head. If there's really probably no reason for it. Why not? I wonder if medieval times had discovered the caster yet. Like not a wheel, but an actual caster. Because like
Huh?
the smallest medieval wheel that I've seen was on a wheelbarrow, and it was not small. So I was just wondering if they were able to figure out, because like the way they do a wheel is they do round, like semicircular segments that they put together around a hub. So I wonder if they've ever
Yeah,
just
they weren't forming it into the circle. It was pieces that were.
I'm assuming that prior to that form of wheel, they just had a round cut piece of wood. So yeah, I'd say you could make wheels. Yeah, you could do that. Is anybody else up to anything this evening?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, go for it.
I know Fern makes him show up. I'm gonna try to smoke enough Teckle to see Eriscar.
You're right.
Nice. Join us.
Interesting. I don't know. Good risk. Give me just a second. Let me look at something. If anybody else has got anything going on, welcome.
Good question. If I wanted to be really petty, I could I could sneak out and apply some sovereign glue to the gates, but I'm not gonna.
While Cal and Barney and Bailey are toking it up, what's Nalani up to?
You cut off. Wow.
Oh, what's
do you say?
Nalani up to while they're smoking up?
I think Nalani is going to. Yeah, she'll try to summon her little bird friend.
Bird friend.
She's gonna take time to summon a little bird friend.
Oh yeah.
Will's
of
got his
fun.
face pressed up against the glass.
What is little?
She's just more like curious, like she wants to see the top of the wall, and so she figures this might be the best way for her to do it.
Probably the more sensible route than building a building to look up what's up on top of the wall.
Hey, it's my third double
She
spell
figures-
slot. I'll use it.
It's a bird, so it's not gonna.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna turn any heads.
I mean,
So
A bird
she'll
might.
spend. Yeah.
Oh.
So I figured it'd be like it would look like a Pacific robin. His
Very
name is Laititi, which just means small.
all.
Oh, that's
Isn't
so
it small?
cute.
I don't know why, but it's
What's
small
the-
spelled
what's the
SMOL.
A titi.
Small. Laititi.
Like titi.
Laititi.
Or just titi.
I like that because that just
You-
immediately
La- Yeah, you could. Apparently, you could shorten it to ETT, and it'll still mean the same thing.
Oh, that's
ETT.
cute.
Nifty. I like it. And that's very, very, very on brand with our island names.
I'm trying to theme things.
I dig it.
Hey, yo.
Although, what is it that you were specifically doing with your Mon with Names Cat? You were kit bashing a couple things together, weren't you?
So I had found a New Zealand English to I can't remember what the name of the language is. The like the Polynesians that are from that area that like are down by New Zealand. It was an English to that language dictionary, and I was kind of looking up words and then not taking them like specifically from it, but like taking inspiration from those words.
Yeah. No, I know what you're
Because I am not good at making stuff up on my own. It will sound ridiculous.
It does
like
two things.
I made up a name when I was a kid, and it was Shalai and Ari. And I'm like,
That's
not
actually
go that route.
That's pretty badass. What are you talking about?
Oh,
I remember
Telearchula. That was another one.
That is pretty catchy.
Not Islander though. Not the vibe I was
She named me Tarpansy once. That was a thing.
Okay, that one's kind of a.
You
probably
had,
shouldn't say that one.
You had.
Might get some bad looks.
This was middle school. You had invented a language, and that was my name in the language that you had. And then you drew a little symbol on my hand. I remember this as weird.
And then I drew a little what?
A little symbol on my hand with a highlighter, I think.
Yeah, I was a weird kid. Okay.
We were all weird kids.
Oh yeah.
I had this language memorized. I could write. I wrote I wish I could find it. Because I literally took a page of my science notes in class and wrote them in that language. I had memorized it so well.
That's some freaking commitment right there.
That's fucking epic.
And then I lost it and I don't remember any of it and it sucks. So sad. You don't know, this has been haunting me for like the last 20 years.
Yeah. Your white whale.
For sure in a box at your parents' house somewhere.
For sure. I'm sure I'll find it one day.
Yeah.
There's still boxes in the basement I need to go through.
Hell yeah. One final question here as Nalani is summoning her bird friend here. What's Adran up to?
Adran is getting into the wine cabinet while he's waiting for everyone else to get ready to go to bed and go talk to Tome.
And there are definitely a few bottles of good stuff that are left, and then let's do order of operations. So, Tome, want to make me another perception check now as the sun is going down a little bit with advantage, sir.
Hey, I know this is a dumb request. If I roll double twos again, could I get an inspiration?
No.
Oh, okay. I had to shoot my shot, guys. Anyway, same roll as before.
Yeah, and you can throw that guidance on top of that as well for the calibration on the telescope.
I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard. Oh, okay, that's way better.
Much better.
That is a 21.
21. You see, from this angle, you're able to see a good part of the majority of the tops of the castle itself. The base of the castle, where the doors would be, seems like it is a little bit, the angle's not quite right to see that high up and that low down at the same time. But it is what you can see is that the castle itself, Tome, is perched above the city proper, and above even the highest district of the city. It sits presumably on the rim of the mountain itself, and it doesn't appear to have any walls or defenses around it properly up on the mountain.
Interesting.
So it seems like a lot of the defensiveness of the castle itself is reliant on the walls that are below it and the mountain's height itself.
Yeah. So if hypothetically someone was to, assuming the giant bird isn't in play, if someone were to come in from above, there would be, unless they actually saw someone coming, there would be little recourse or way to defend themselves. Well, they probably have some form of defense, but what I'm more implying is that they're not prepared for it.
But also roll me an insight check, Tome.
Sure. That's just me just going off the information I got. Insight. Not bad. 13.
13. Good enough. Just to politely deflate your sails just a little bit, every city in the whole world of Abilene probably is susceptible from aerial attack.
It's more just for my own personal strategery.
We haven't figured out radar, and we haven't figured out reliable repeating arms that can fire into the sky. So it is a rarely exploited but valid exploit.
Yes.
And then we will turn to Nalani, who is sending her bird up to the top of the wall. Are you going to be looking through the eyes of Mr. Bird or Miss Bird, whichever?
Yeah, that was Zeppelin. She's not gonna go into the tower just yet because she must be able to commune with her bird more easily, and it just feels better to be out in the grass.
I gotcha. 100%.
So just sit out, legs crossed, and just like kind of like the, I guess, most peaceful pose that she can find, and she can stay still and hopefully not be disturbed. I should just tell, don't get caught. Be careful, and send them up.
And as you center yourself and focus on establishing this connection, or we'll say strengthening the connection. The connection has been established, but strengthening the connection enough to allow your senses in to experience what the bird is experiencing. An odd experience for is this the first time Nalani's done this spell before, or has she done it before, do you think? That's important.
No, this is something she's done before, just as a little traveling companion.
Yeah.
She doesn't use it very often, though.
That brief, weird sensation of knowing full and well that I am steady and secure and stationary, and then all of a sudden, and you're moving in an orientation and direction and speed that humans don't often move in, as you see above the walls, and your familiar lights on the edge of this great stone wall. Looking around, all around you, you can see a wide path that two people could easily pass each other, walking along the top of the wall. Maybe 12 or 15 feet wide itself. Give you a second to be undistracted because I don't want to be in You're super good. I did not know what you were messing with, and I didn't want to be in the way. But-
My dog.
Oh, Fallon.
Aw.
Fallon.
Yeah.
Is perfect. So I believe when you're viewing through a familiar's eyes, the range for them is about 100 feet. So landing on the edge of the wall and looking out at the city would be about the extent of the bird's range at this point. But
Yeah.
couple things. That's a great safe spot because there doesn't seem to be any guards up on the wall tops themselves, or at least none that are actively patrolling the wall. Roll me a perception check as you look out over the city. And I don't know off the top of my head which exact familiar you're using, but some of them have like advantage and shit on their perception checks.
I think I was going to use a Riven.
Hey, yo.
I don't.
Just like that stat block. Unless you had a better idea.
Oh wait, I have a
I was like,
stat block that I
It's a
could.
small bird, so I was like, what's the smallest little guy?
Yeah, you got a quill step plug, right?
Yeah, Quoth.
Not quill,
is
quote. Bummer.
Ravens have mimicry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Perception. So you just roll me a regular old perception check.
Nice.
Yeah, perception was 11.
And that's your modifier, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Heck yeah. Looking out, you see a tightly packed city. Every building below you is multi-floor, looks like a multi-family. Like a lot of them are like apartment-style buildings or tenement homes. Looks like a lot of residential stuff. Directly on the opposite side of the wall, you see a wide, large thoroughfare going north from the gate and up to the base of a distant set of walls that delineates the space from the next space. And it's not just the walls that delineate. It seems like the interior itself, while there is a slope to each level, the interior itself is 3 large steps that seems to be so as you look out, there is the wide road that goes east and west, kind of that main road leading from the gate, turns sharply and ramps upwards at the far wall and begins to ascend up, and you can see another gatehouse that is off center from the first one. Off center from the first one. I was in the wrong area. So you kind of see So I'm going to kind of fill this in as we go. So this road kind of does this.
Okay.
Is what you can see, and then a lot of residences on either side that I am not going to live fill in here. As much as I love you, that would take forever. But that is what you are able to see at the moment.
Okay.
And obviously the bird is able to see what else is, like, they're able to see buildings and stuff further up the slope, but just not in as good a detail.
Okay. It's like nobody up on this wall.
So along the wall, there appears to be no one at all stationed. The wall top itself is crenellated so that there are positions for people to be positioned with bows or crossbows for defensive purposes, but it seems like there is no one out here on the walls at this point. There is towards that gatehouse. It does extend up above the walls, and there are doors on either on this side of the gatehouse leading out to the walkway. So presumably people have access up here, but not currently being patrolled.
Okay. Weird. Okay. Okay. I'll tell him just to come back because I'm getting worried.
Okay.
Thought is that has to be a reason why they feel confident in not patrolling at all. Yeah. Okay. She'll gather her little bird, and just like stare at him for a moment, and just let him like hop on her hand.
Oh.
She's like, I think I'd love to take you with me, but there's a flying cat now, and I don't know if he'll eat you. I think it might be best if I send you away for now.
Camera tilts
Stay
over.
outside.
Camera tilts over, and the winged cat's
like
just
in the
sitting
window,
there.
just
Yeah.
Back to you. Back over. A little bit
just making
closer now.
Those little chirpy
Yeah.
noises that cats make.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just like he's like pressing against the window in the observatory, and Tome just without even looking away from the telescope, just prestidigitations like a little jet of water. Like no.
I don't know what's out there. Stop.
I don't care. I don't know what's out. I don't know what's out there. I don't care what's out there. I'm working. If you want, I just open the window. Go fuck around in your own time. Only promise me. Yeah. Just out the window. Just promise me you use for powers. He'll not. He's gonna use it.
She'll dismiss Lightity for the moment until she can speak with Tome.
Oof. You dismiss like he and cat is in your lap.
Yeah. He flexes his little wings and annoy him.
My instincts were correct.
They were never not.
Out the window. Sorry.
I think I'll go inside and try to find Tome.
Cool.
Because he seems to be the one who's like very eager to get inside.
Walk in the front door of the tower, and it's just hot box smoke rolls out as.
Wait.
Oh, sorry about that. Oh, and he'll cast gust and make the wind blow some of it out of the tower.
So it's okay. I'm just gonna go this way.
Sorry about that.
Wanders off.
This one wanted to try and summon a god of some sort, so he's doing that. And his eyes are bloodshot.
Right. Just have fun. Be safe.
Oh.
Know your limits.
I really love this rug, man. It brings the room together.
It brings room together.
Where did you find a rug, man? So yeah, you make your way upstairs. Adrian, where are you?
I don't know where he is.
Where were
I don't know
you,
that he's made this room.
Where were you posted up at, Adrian? Are you down there getting a contact high with your wine bottle, or are you?
Yeah, I guess waiting for the. Yeah, I'll be in the smoking circle until we all wrap up for the night.
Gotcha.
Double
Gotcha.
dosing.
So yeah.
Actually,
Go ahead. Sorry, Adrian.
yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. I was gonna say because Tome didn't really give you any like.
No, I just said like when everyone else goes to sleep, I'd like to have a talk.
Oh, okay. This is one of those. I got you. Yeah, but yeah, Nalani, you can see that Tome is not amongst the Teckle circle and is likely
it doesn't
up
Yeah, I was like,
upstairs.
she would not, because she's like, why would he be there except for companionship?
Yeah. I don't breathe.
Because mine's elsewhere at the moment.
Yeah.
Where's Calandra?
Oh, she's in the circle. She's
Just fucking zooted.
So does the inside look noticeably different?
I mean, aside from being less opulent, it's
well,
it's toned down to a degree,
Okay.
but
I was gonna say the
it's-
first
yeah,
floor
it's-
shouldn't look any different though. Just the second floor, right?
yeah, just the second floor. But it's toned down slightly, just to not be if anyone were to go inside, it just looks like a not abandoned tower, but like a place where someone lives.
Poor people's tower.
Okay.
Yeah,
alright.
basically.
All right. I don't know if she knows where she's going. She just kind of just goes to each door that she finds. It's just
Oh, there's a
knock.
rope
Tome?
ladder that
Knock,
goes
knock.
up.
Tome,
Oh
knock,
yeah,
knock.
yeah. This is
There's no
this
there's a
thing
rope
is
ladder that goes up,
this
but there
thing
is
just two
yeah.
floors. This thing is no
Yeah.
oxidized spire.
Yeah, there's a little latch at the top that leads up to the top of the tower. But if you want to knock or not, it's up to you.
She's completely polite, so you got to the top. She should be like, look.
You see her enter.
What? Is this new?
Oh,
She's
yes.
like looking around.
Oh, this is my observatory. It's I have complete and total control of what the tower looks like and what functionality it has access to.
So what happened to like the books and the study and all the neat things? I mean, this is
Well-
neat too, but I mean, like,
Oh, they still exist. They simply just haven't been conjured.
okay. I think. What are you doing? Are you? She like looks at the telescope and at the window. She's like, you're not like peeping, are you?
Peeping on what? Is this a colloquialism? It is lost on me.
Okay, never mind. Adrian,
Don't give him any
explain that to
ideas.
you? I wanted
Yes.
to mention. So I've been observing.
As have I.
Well, two things. So I have a friend I need to talk to you about. Because I don't want him to get eaten. And two, for some reason there's no like guards. There's nobody at the top of the wall. And all I can think is, why would you not have anybody guarding the walls? If it's so important that nobody comes inside after sunset.
Well, I suspect that there may be one particularly gigantic reason as to why that's the case, as I'm sure we observed on the way in. If you have a creature of that size, why would you need anyone up at the top?
I guess. But, I mean...
Although it won't matter for much longer once it's dead.
You seem very confident that it's not going to kill us.
Merely not confident.
5-mile wingspan.
It's simply a fact that if we are going to be up in arms against Aiden Thorn and this mage who has the answers I seek, then there is a 95% chance that we will have to deal with this creature, and, well, I'm certainly not one to back down from a fight.
So this Thorn person, a mage, and giant magic bird.
Yes.
That's what we're up against so far that we know of. Not to mention whatever soldiers that he might have. And then I assume he's in the castle up at the top. Because of course that's where they all are.
Yes, indeed.
So we have to get all the way up there without being suspicious.
Well,
We
that
have
or
to get
overpowering any opposition.
your family up there without suspicion and not using
Melee-
blatant magic.
Well, Melee has done an exemplary job of disguising that. Just kind of stops for a second. Just looks out the window. Stop messing around out there. It's bedtime. Sorry, where was I? Yes.
Melee did a good job of disguising them.
Yes. I have faith in her abilities.
Okay, sure, they look fine. They don't act fine.
Well, to dispel any doubt, I typically give my children free reign as long as they do not harm any living creatures or cause any unnecessary harm. They can act as they please. But
Okay,
when
okay,
in dire situations, I can indeed take complete and total control over the way they act.
oh, I suppose that's good and a weird authoritarian way. You being a new parent and everything, you should probably set like some sort of set boundaries and rules and not just let them do whatever they want so long as they don't harm anything, because there are other things that they can, other things they could get into. Trouble.
Believe me, Nalani.
And we don't want any of that trouble.
I spent the last several hours on the way to the wall carefully instructing them on the various things that they are not indeed permitted to do within the city's walls. One of which, and that this had to be 3 separate rules, was to not take off their clothing, which you would think would not be an issue. But they seem to have this habit of, well, I believe the proper term is flinging, well, as my mother would phrase it, flinging shit all over the floor. And, well, that's never fun for me to pick up.
Are they able to shit?
Why would they need to do that? They are undead.
They did
Okay.
that before they died. Right before they
Right.
died.
Yes. It was most unfortunate to have to clean that out of their pants.
Okay. And that's why you had to get new ones, right? Okay. Okay. What is the plan? Is there
To
a
kill
plan?
Aiden Thorn.
No. Okay, I know that's like your ultimate murder goal, but
Oh, not my ultimate, but certainly a step.
well, for yeah, we'll get to that later. But we're at point A, and he is at point C, D, more like D. How do we plan to get there? Like, what are we doing in between here and there? And how do you plan to get inside? Because they're not just going to be like, yeah, sure, come in, people we don't recognize, even though you claim to work for this Thorn fellow, but you didn't know any of the rules about this whole place? That's kind of weird. I don't know why that guy didn't question us about that. I guess he was tired or stupid or both.
He did seem rather quick to trust, but the answer will reveal itself as time goes on. I have faith in my companions and their abilities.
Okay, I'm hearing there's no plan. And that
Well, I-
worries me just like a tiny bit.
I have already
because
said the
I
plan.
would like to not die. No, that's not a plan. That's a dream that you're pursuing.
No, it is
And
a
you know
simple
what?
fact.
I am okay with people pursuing their dreams. And that's your dream right now.
Well, Nalani, I have already stated my dream, but this is more of a personal grudge, I suppose is the word that one would use.
Okay, that's cool. I like that your mom like put life into you so you can go and like take all the others. It's kind of weird.
Well,
I can't help but wonder if this is like what she wanted for you. It's so weird, but I guess you gotta live your own life, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, this is totally living. This is. I'm sure she'd be happy about all this. What mother wouldn't be so proud? You be careful doing this whole thing. And if you could just promise not to get me killed, because I have got people who are kind of depending on me to come back with answers, and I would really love to do that for them. And I kind of need to not die for that to happen. Oh, also, if there is any way that we find somebody else who does know about the whole whole fern thing, that we don't just kill them immediately, and then maybe we ask questions this time. I think that might be helpful for me and probably for you guys, but mostly for me at this point in time. So just keep that in mind when you're relying on your friends to do the right thing or whatever it is that you said. That was not a plan. Okay, that's... oh yeah, I tell your cat don't eat my bird. Okay, bye.
she likes to talk
Slowly lowers herself.
That's an internal thought, not an external one. It's just like,
As you're
talks a lot.
descending this rope
She's like
ladder,
real nervous, just talking to a murder bot for all she knows.
Yeah. Talking to an ant.
for all a lot of us know, as you're descending the rope ladder, the rung on the ladder right below the last one snaps on one end. You're low enough, you've got 1 foot on the ground at this point, so it's not like you drop or anything like that, but just an interesting thing. And looking at it, the rope on one segment, just that one segment, that rung, looks like the knot that had been tied around the knot that had been tied in the other rope. Looked like it had been dry rotted, almost. Like it was just impossibly old. For a tower that had been conjured moments ago.
Weird. Why would he make a rope ladder that is broken? That doesn't make any sense to me. Is it aesthetics?
Yeah, aesthetics. Same fucking time, dude. Let's go.
Aesthetics.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Does she clock that this is like an important thing, or is she just really like, why would he do that?
Roll me an insight check.
Oh no.
That one.
One.
Weird fucking taste.
That would've been weird.
Hey, yo.
13.
Everything else in the tower looks immaculate with an asterisk at the end of it. It looks like actually the way that my trainer at my previous job described the plainclothes drug task force police that would come in like shit, but really polished shit. Is
But it's still shit.
yeah,
Wonderful.
is kind of so like there's an appropriate layer of dust on everything. There's just it's been designed to try to be as inconspicuous as possible, but everything in here functions perfectly. So the fact that that happened was likely not as designed.
Okay. All right. So she'll clock that as
Weird.
odd. I think she's going to. She might look for other anomalies, like if there's a kitchen or something like that.
Ooh,
She'll see
okay.
if like the utensils are like tarnished, little things like that.
I got you.
don't
Roll me
notice.
an investigation check as you look around.
Investigation.
And Adran, real quick question for you, sir, while she's rolling
Yes.
there. You think 16 on the investigation is fantastic. You think, Adran, that Nalani stumbling off that rope ladder would deter Adran from attempting to stumble up that rope ladder?
You kind of cut off, deter me from what?
From trying to
Attempting to go up
stumble
it.
up the ladder.
Considering
Oh,
you've been
no.
drinking and you're high,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's
can
like
do
no,
my consciousness is altered.
That's Adran
right, he's like,
Starflower,
it's
ma'am.
exactly because I've been drinking and I'm high that I would not think.
You just fucking Mario 64 fucking like wall cling.
Adran Starflower can do anything he wants when he's been drinking
Yeah.
and a little stoned and he's got spider climbing boots on.
Oh yeah, he does have spider climbing boots. Yeah, that's
Okay.
good. Yeah,
I'm just like walking straight
He's
up the
fine.
sidewalk.
Right.
Hell yeah, without any trouble at all, you make your way up into Tome's creepy little peeping Tom suite. And we will we will wrap this up with your all's discussion, and then we will start off next week with Nalani's investigations. So over to you guys.
So yeah, I kind of like walk up over the railing, like with my shoes of spider climbing, bottle of wine in one hand, another one under my arm. I just kind of like stumble over the railing. Like I'm perfectly graceful until I get to the point where I have to actually be upright, and then I just kind of like lean over, stomach over the railing, and just like tits over teacup, I'll just fall over on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you made it.
Roll me a
Just-
dexterity. Roll me a dexterity save though, Adran.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Cool, but I'm gonna do that with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Oh no, this is advantage. You can roll two of them. One of them with disadvantage and one of them normal.
Normal
Yeah.
Oh, it's for the wine.
was a 5 plus whatever I add to that.
Like 7.
Likely not great. The dexterity? That's gonna be a 13. I get a plus 8 to my saving throw. on that.
Gotcha.
And with advantage,
Oh yeah.
15. Not great.
15.
mean,
So yeah, you eat a little bit of shit on the rewriting yourself thing, but you do manage to keep that bottle of wine from spilling. So your priorities are in place.
Priorities.
All right.
I see you've been busy.
Yeah, just waiting for everyone else to clear out. So, what was he want to talk to me about?
You do know what's to come in the following days, yes? That there is a very strong possibility that this city may become a battleground.
Things are gonna get ugly.
Yes.
They already
And
are.
this is just... And this is simply the beginning. I don't recall... Well, in the attack on my mother and myself's sanctuary 5 years ago, I don't remember everyone who was there or, well, all the details. It all happened so fast, but what I know in my heart is that while Ethan Thorne may play a part in what happened that day, He is certainly not the master joint.
Someone's bankrolling him and telling him what to do.
Perhaps. The individual that I am hunting is dangerous. Incredibly so. An incredibly powerful necromancer who was able to rival the strength of that of my mother, who, while not the greatest mage in the world herself, certainly was no slouch when it came to a fight.
I've seen you do some pretty incredible shit in the short time I've known you, so no doubt in my mind that you'll be right up there with him soon. And we've got some pretty badass people with us.
It's true. But I worry that this pursuit of mine, well, as Nalani so carefully decided to remind me, puts several of your lives in jeopardy. So, as one companion to another, this is your last chance before we reach the point of no return.
Well, we can make our own choices, and no one tells me what to do. So, we got
I
you.
am the same way. I am the same way. Once this business with Adran is concluded, I would like to have another discussion. But aside from that, I wish to give you something. I will, for the next little while, be, well, on autopilot, so to speak.
Is this
So I
where
will not be
Tome
able
is
to
going to
do this.
try and show Adran what he learned about having sex in Windermere?
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Here, and Dixon Riders, here we go.
Fireball.
How much room do you got in the Ring of Spellstorm?
Oh, I think I've only got one spell slot taken up. Let me see.
I know you
You
ate-
passed out a trace, though, right?
Yeah.
I have 3 spell slots available.
Okay. In
Yeah,
exchange
one-
for all that you have done for me, I will gift you 2 spells. And he taps the ring with his staff piece, and I gift you my free use of invisibility,
Oh god.
as well as my
Level
free
12?
use as a 2nd level spell, and I also gift you 1 use of inflict wounds at 1st level.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
Real quick, before we wrap this up for the as we have reached our out time, do want to end this session with, hey Melee, will you roll me a dexterity check
Oh.
with disadvantage?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. Jolly. Jolly.
Was I? Oh, there we go. Check, not a save.
Yeah, check not to save.
Ist advantage.
A 13.
13. Just good enough, as you are just able to catch yourself from fully ass planting as the chair you are sitting in breaks. And that's where we're going to pick up next week here on Legends of Abilene. So in the meantime, guys, keep telling stories because we love them and we know you do too. Take care of each other and love each other. That's all we ask. We will see you next time, guys. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
All right.